Welcome back to Explaining Everything, the channel where we dive into the stories and mysteries behind everyday things. Today's question comes from one of our curious viewers, Geraldine42. Thanks for the suggestion, Geraldine. You asked, what does 6-7 actually mean? Excellent question, and honestly, one that half the internet has been pretending to understand. Suppose you've stepped foot into a TikTok comment section, a school hallway, or any group chat with a Gen Alpha kid. In that case, you've definitely heard this chaotic little number combo yelled with Olympic-level confidence. So if you've ever wondered why kids are yelling numbers like they're casting budget spells, or you're just here for the wild world of internet randomness, stick around. We're about to break down the rise, chaos, and mystery behind 6-7, right here on Explaining Everything. Now let's talk about how a phrase with absolutely no meaning ended up becoming the unofficial national anthem of Gen Alpha. Normally, slang originates from culture, experiences, and shared moments. But Gen Alpha said, nah, meaning overrated. And instead, they chose pure chaos. It all started in 2024 when an artist named Skrilla dropped a drill-style track called Doot Doot 6-7. TikTok creators grabbed the sound, slapped it onto every chaotic moment imaginable, and the phrase spread like wildfire. Then a kid went viral dramatically shouting 6-7 with a hypnotic hand gesture, and boom! A new mini-cult of numerical enthusiasm was born. Kids started pairing the sound with clips of winning a game, scoring a goal, surviving a jump off a couch, or just walking into a room like a dramatic movie character. Suddenly, 6-7 became an all-purpose hype phrase. It didn't matter what it meant, because its whole superpower was that it didn't. The internet loves inside jokes, and Gen Alpha loves inside jokes even more, especially the ones adults don't get. 6-7 became a digital secret handshake. It's a shared moment of nonsense, a badge of chaotic membership, and a universal signal that says, I too have spent way too much time on TikTok. Now, about that hand gesture. You know the one. The kid leans forward, eyes wide, hand slicing dramatically through the air as they yell 6-7 with the passion of someone confessing their love in a soap opera. That gesture became the rocket fuel. Every generation has its thing. Millennials had the peace sign and duck face. Gen Z had the what are those era. Gen Alpha decided their signature move would be aggressively yelling numbers while doing an interpretive dance inspired by a malfunctioning traffic controller. Once that gesture appeared in reaction videos, challenge videos, and those overly intense slow-motion sports edits, the meme became a full cultural snowball. Even kids who had no idea where the sound was originally from started copying it. The gesture gave the phrase a physical identity. It wasn't just a sound anymore. It was a performance. The best part, the more confused adults became, the more Gen Alpha doubled down. If you told a kid, that doesn't mean anything, they would simply yell it louder. If you asked, what does that gesture even represent? They'd stare you dead in the eyes and say, everything, or nothing, or 6-7, and run away. Run. Here's the funny thing. Even though 6-7 has no official definition, the meme taught us something about internet culture. It proved that meaning isn't necessary for something to feel meaningful. Sometimes the shared confusion is the whole point. It's a bonding ritual, a mini performance, a way to exaggerate absolutely anything. And because there's no fixed definition, people can use it however they want. Celebrate something? Yell 6-7? Fail miserably at something. Also yell 6-7. Want attention in a crowded room? You guessed it. When a meme is flexible, dramatic, and easy to mimic, it becomes unstoppable, especially when it's driven by kids who have the comedic timing of chaotic baby goats. 6-7 is the perfect storm. Catchy sound, dramatic gesture, and absolutely no pressure to use it correctly. So now you know, 6-7 isn't ancient slang, sacred numerology, or a hidden message passed down through generations of middle schoolers. It's not a code, it's not an acronym, and it's definitely not something your math teacher wants you using as an excuse for unfinished homework. It's simply a piece of pure, concentrated internet chaos. The kind of chaos that only becomes iconic when millions of kids collectively decide, for no logical reason, that it deserves their full dramatic commitment. It's the way kids can shout it in a crowded hallway and instantly summon a response from someone 10 lockers down, like they're communicating through a secret numerical bat signal. It's how parents overhear it, tilt their heads like confused golden retrievers, and instantly feel 30 years older. In a way, 6-7 works because it reminds us that the internet isn't powered by logic. It's powered by momentum, goofiness, and the collective decision to turn absolutely nothing into something unforgettable. And honestly, there's something kind of beautiful about that. Not everything has to make sense to bring people together. Sometimes a joke is funnier when it refuses to explain itself. So, the next time you hear someone yell 6-7 like they're about to transform into a budget superhero, just know you're witnessing a modern piece of digital folklore, a tradition born from music, amplified by memes, perfected by kids, and utterly impossible to define. And that might be exactly why it became so iconic. If you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe. Also, if you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. If you enjoyed this video, please check out our other binge-able channels. Thank you for tuning in, and join us next time here in the channel that answers all the why, what, who, where, and how questions you've always wondered about, here on Explaining Everything.